Who doesn't love shaved ice? And now, thanks to this KitchenAid attachment, you can do it in your own kitchen. They did send this to me for my honest review and opinion, and that's what you're gonna get. So I'm going to record the first half of this video because it does take 12 to 24 hours to get your ice completely solid. So let's go ahead and unbox it and get it set up to use tomorrow. So this is the InnoMoon Shaved Ice Cone Attachment. So it's gonna work with a household stand and mixer for KitchenAid. So let's see what they include in the box. So it includes the shaved ice attachment, replaceable blades, 8 ice molds, and an instruction manual, which you'll find here, so refer to this if you have any questions. This is going to be your extra blade. Be careful because it's a sharp blade. So this is the actual attachment. It's going to connect to your KitchenAid mixer here. This is going to be the plunger on top, and you're going to have your blade on the bottom. So this is the fine blade. They also have the coarse blades. So you have 2 different choices to choose from. If you want something that's gonna be like snow or you want something a little crunchier like ice, you can choose which one you want. These are gonna be your little ice cups. It comes with 8 of them. You will need to put it in the freezer for 12 to 24 hours so it works correctly. If you want to, you can totally put like a powder drink in here or freeze Gatorade or any kind of a drink first. But we're gonna go ahead and just freeze water and add the flavoring later. So since this is new, you may wanna wash these out before first use, but you're just gonna separate them. Now we're just gonna pour in some filtered water. I'm just gonna do plain water and add the flavoring later. But you do, again, have the option of pre-flavoring these. You can fill up all 8 of these if you want. I'm just gonna fill up a couple just for the demonstration of this video. And now you're just gonna pop these little lids on. So these little lids are going to help keep them upright. And these are stackable, so if you do have a place in your freezer where you can stack them all on top of each other. They don't take up a whole lot of room, but these are just gonna keep them nice and clean. I don't think they're gonna be leak proof, so when you pour it over, everything's gonna fall out. So you will need to kind of get it set up where it's on a flat surface to avoid any kind of leaking, but these are just mostly to make sure that they're clean. All right, now we're just gonna open up our freezer. You're gonna find kind of a spot in there where they're gonna sit up. So hopefully you have somewhere in your freezer where you can keep them in an upright position and stack them, or they can freeze for 12 hours. So now that we have our ice in the freezer, we just have to wait 12 to 24 hours until it's solid, until we can grab our KitchenAid mixer and make some shaved ice. So let's come back tomorrow and make some more. All right, so now that you have this apart, you're actually gonna take the ice out, but make sure that all of these little crosses are gonna be on the top. So the little cross is going to be able to go in and stick in these grooves, and it's gonna push it down. So now we officially have a shaved ice. So this is the fine coarse one, and now it's ready to add any kind of flavoring you want. We have a couple flavorings here, and we are going to add some strawberry. This is a sugar-free kind, but you can literally add anything you want. So I don't have a pump, so I'm just gonna pour it on there. Hopefully it's going to be on there good. It's gonna melt that ice a little bit, and all that flavor is gonna go right inside. So let's test this out. That is amazing. It's just like summertime. I'm gonna give these to my kids, so I'm gonna make one more, and I'm gonna use the coarse one, and we're gonna see how well that one does. All right, so we have one done. That was a fine. We're gonna try the coarse one. So you just simply have to come in here. I'm gonna take it off, and then we're gonna pull this back up like this, twist it off again, and we used most of that ice. I didn't use a whole thing, but we're gonna grab another ice puck. So again, these have been frozen for 24 hours, and we let them set 10 minutes before using it, so they started to melt a little bit. We are gonna switch the blades. So you're just gonna basically twist that one off, and we are going to add the other one on. So twist this one on. So now that we have the other one on, we're just gonna click it into place, and it's gonna be ready to go. So we're just gonna grab our ice, take it out of the package, place it with the X up, and then we are going to twist this part on. So again, line up your lock and your unlock. And now it's locked into place. Put this back on. Grab your bowl or your cup, place it under there, and now we are going to pop that into place. Make sure this is on there steadily and turn on your mixer. All right, so now we have some shaved ice. So this is going to be the coarser one, so it's going to be a little bit thicker of chunks. And we're going to add some peach sugar-free this time. Of course, you can add anything you want from soda to a juice, but I like these syrups because they remind me of summertime. So we're going to add this one. You can put as little or as much as you want. It's hard to do without a little pump, but we're gonna stir this up and then I'm going to give my youngest daughter. So if you are looking for a ice maker that you can use at home with little to no effort, this thing was really easy to do. I love that you can decide what you put inside of your shaved ice. And you don't have to worry about all that sugar and all those chemicals if you don't want to, because you get to choose exactly what you want to put in them. And they taste amazing. We love our shaved ice maker, and so will you.